Okay, give me a few minutes. Um, uh, it's two now. It got down to two earlier, I guess. I don't know why, but whatever. Today's whatever day. Optimize discoverability. Yeah. Collaborate with small streamers. Engage the viewers live. Yeah. Except the four viewers, I don't know what all the four viewers are. Usually Rookie is in here, obviously, but anybody else that comes in here don't usually. Yeah, interactive hooks. Is it use the polls or live decisions? Nobody's coming in here in the first place. What's the point of polls and live decisions? I don't know if it will be a good idea streaming to Twitch because of all the kind of drama that's been going on. I don't really know that much about it other than there's been some sort of big thing about Twitch. But if I were to do that, I could limit my streams to three times a week and once a week per platform. I mean, I don't know if that's that great of a deal, and I don't know what I could show in just like one session, how I could maximize the sessions to keep it, you know, interesting. I guess I could always show what I've done over the week, um, in like I would for an update or something. Stream setup, metrics and timeline. See, I'm about 11 months, and that's why I keep looking at the thing about the. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. Make sure that whatever I did in here is saved, and let's go ahead and just clear that. And we are going ahead with this today. Now, the reason that's staying there is because that's the collision box. The reason it's lighter blue is because this is the color direct I'm using, and then that one is actually this is part of the debug collision box thing. That's why. See, I can do this is registering single clicks now. And it should always be cleared before the next single click. See, I can make this easier as far as selections go too. I don't have to worry about that other code that has to do with the single click stuff. Like I was testing each of the rooms. So now I know the actual rooms that are being clicked here. Let's see if I can do that by myself without asking um, the um, the AI here. Let's see if I can do the thing here. You know the thing. Um, I don't think I'm running across a single click. In fact, I probably won't be running it in the future either, but we're going to leave that code in there. Okay, so it's not being accessed, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into input. We're going to go into input. Um, click to any room equals false. Go through that. True. Clear selection. Now, that being said, here let's drag nothing. Let's see what it reports when I drag nothing, so I can kind of figure out how to drag started, drag ended. Okay, so the first thing I need to do then is I need to go into maybe it's update selection box. Let's check update selection box first. That won't be it, right? Because will be it is the whatever the click, not processing single click, not that one. On room click, that's not it either. Not worry about that. Connect room. Okay. On area entered. Where is on area entered? It's up here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to say clear the clear selection. Wait, is clear selection? Oh, it is a function. Okay, clear selection. Okay. And that's all it's going to do. And we are going to... Okay, where's clear selection 2 then? Let me find it. Clear selection. Let's go to clear selection. Okay, so we're gonna see room to update highlight. Okay, select the room's clear. Then we want to print room selection cleared. So I just want to make sure that I do that, and I want to make sure that my formatting is here. And even though I don't strictly need this, I'm going to put this in here because I'm going to want my end clear selection. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and run it. Because I'm just making sure. Okay. Room selection cleared. Right? I clicked empty space, cleared selection. D. Right. Any room. So I still wish we had block commenting, but I guess this will work. and then we rerun it, and then huh. Okay. So let's see here. I need I need something to tell it to when you click outside it, not to drag start, drag ended. I could call. Do I even need to? Well, no, I do, because if I already have something selected, then and I, you know, click outright, drag ended. I'm just deciding if I need that little bit of code, if I can do it differently. The only way that I can think of to do it is to check the area that. I think. I don't know. Should do you do you rely on on the selection array, because you're going to select some, it's going to add them to an array, and you want to tell when it's not clicking on anything. And now already got the other thing. The other thing, what it does is it runs through each of the rooms, and actually let me look at that for a second, because it might just it might exit out if there's nothing in there at all. What does it do? It says for room and get room children. If not, well, why don't I just do see right where it says drag ended, right? So in here, why don't I just check the selection? Okay, let's try that. I mean, it's easy enough. I don't know. It doesn't really matter where I put it. If um oh, selected rooms, right? If selected rooms dot is empty, then your selection, like so. I mean, it's really pretty simple because we're relying on the selected rooms to do anything. right? To move anything or whatever. And I might need the thing to be able to tell if you're clicking outside the room. In other words, I got it to where if you let up on the deal, right? But if you press it down, update selection box, update selection box. Okay. All right. This probably works fine. I mean, this is not. Let's see. Room selection cleared. Drag ended. Right? And the only room selection cleared here. Well, it's gonna do an extra one anyways, isn't it? Or is it? Room clicked. Room selection cleared. Selection box entered. Room selection cleared. Okay. If selected rooms is empty. If the left mouse button is not pressed, that means it's released. If it's released and it's empty. Okay. So why not on area entered? We're gonna add, so let's add here. Let's do this. Selected rooms dot append value variant, which would be area parent. If I'm right, they should light up, I think. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the debug, the visible collision shapes here. I'm going to turn that off right now so that I can just look at it pure. So let's just try it. I don't know if it'll work, but let's just try it anyways. What the heck? Why is it doing that? Because I am... Here, let's go back down to input. Drag start, drag started, drag start. Update selection box. Okay, that's just a selection box. That's fine. Selection color rect visible. Okay, is dragging. Is moving. Room and selected rooms. We're going to comment this out because I don't want any movement going on here. I want to just select. I don't want to actually drag anything just yet. What is going on here? Okay, that's, I guess. Why is moving equals false? What's going on here? It suddenly stops? Why does it suddenly stop? That's what I want to know. Wait a second. Update. Current position. So why on area entered? Is it because I clear it? It's probably not to do with clearing, right? It's probably to do with this. So just run it and make sure that the selection part is working fine. Yep. So how come adding yeah, I guess I'll have to look at the stupid AI again. Just because I don't get why adding that there is stopping the selection rectangle from doing anything else. You know what I could do though is I could take the IDs and actually put the ID in a list, and then when the drag is ended, put them into a selection box, into the selection, and append them into the selected rooms. Because there's some weird thing going on that's telling it to stop. It appends it, and then wait a second. Where is okay? We're gonna do this differently. I am gonna go to the thing where I clear the empties, so to speak. Where is that at? This one. I'm gonna see if this if it stops moving. Is it something's tripping up something? Nope. So that is not the problem. Okay, so okay, I guess maybe on area enters being okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. If selected rooms no. Is selected rooms? I don't remember if selected rooms is an array or not. Is selected rooms an array? Move rooms. Is an array. Okay. If it has area parent. If not, okay. This is just telling to only enter add it once, because that might have been the problem. I just been adding it multiple times. Nope, still a problem. Huh. Hmm. Okay, let's select all. Copy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use AI, I guess. Uh, there it is. Uh, I'm trying to. I'm, Oh. What am I thinking? This is Grok. Okay. I don't. It's not a problem deleting those, but I forgot which deal I was looking at. Okay, cursor drag box setup. That's all right. Click drag is also all right, but don't let's say not to 537 ET. I need to post source to current layout tool script array. Okay. We'll let it go ahead and analyze that. I don't care. So I respect the no thanks vibe from earlier, not launching spontaneous jazz improvisation code refactor. Okay, so now make sure I'm in the right area. Only on area entered callback is executed. I tried to add current room to the selected rooms array. However, everything seems to stop working. That is, the drag box stops moving, and if I look up, I can't do any drag box select. If I comment outline, let's go ahead and say 687. And dot, then I'm able to select normally. Can you tell me what the problem is? I just need that, not any other code. A single callback canary is firing every frame during the drag because the selection box keeps reciting causing new overlaps spanning the signal. So you run code that modifies the state used by the drag logic, which interrupts the drag update and breaks everything. Okay, that's what kind of what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. Room, not in selected rooms. Append room. Either prevents. Okay, so that's what I thought the problem was, but they used the line if area not selected rooms as area parent append here, but it still didn't work. I guess I should just use your code instead. How come this line doesn't work? The array has used a strict inequality same instance, but the area parent reference you get from signal is not guaranteed to be the same object reference as the one you stored earlier. Even if it's visually the same room, you may be getting different child nodes or different wrapper each time. Never finds a match. Keeps appending. Same problem. Godot treats this as a logical identity check. If your stored objects are consistent, this stops duplicates before they break the drag. Alternatively, using unique identifier instead of the node references. Store that ID in a set or array, simple plus reliable. Okay, so I'll do that first. If okay, where did it go? Okay, this is why. Do this. This is why I have this in here. And on area, like so. Control save. Okay, and then we'll do the thing here. If room area parent not in selected rooms, append it. If that works, I'm still gonna ask it a question, but then I might just use this as is. Okay, so it still doesn't work. Oh, is it because it's not there and it's trapped? I bet you that is. I bet you because I cleared the selection. Instead of I should okay, I should always clear it when the drag starts. Always clear the selection. Is it because I clear selection inside an area that clear selected rooms every time? Okay, that is probably the problem, right? Is yeah, I suddenly realized that must be tripping it up. Okay. So what I should do is whenever drag start, I should always clear selection. And then I should maybe um, should I still use your suggested if room if room not selected rooms line. Or should I batch up the IDs? Should I add the IDs into a list, and then when we drag ends, use that list to index into the rooms dictionary? Clear selection once when the drag starts, right? Use if room not in selected rooms inside area enter keeps signal span from duplicating entries. That's not. Second idea is a nice observation, but only really needed if you want zero selection flicker. Need to filter rooms before confirming selection. Expect hundreds of rooms. Performance load. For now, simple approach. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Do that. Let's go down to input. Actually, I should have all the input things together, but that's okay. Is dragging is true. So, since is dragging is true, we're going to go ahead and clear. So, and then we're going to try that out. Let's try that out. Okay. Okay, nothing in there. That's cool. Selection cleared. Oh, something is hitting it. Oh, but you know what's interesting? What? Weird. That's a new weird wrinkle. Okay. So, I clear it right when is dragging is set to true. Left mouse button down. But then, okay, so now it's sort of working. It stops at the overlapping of any of the rooms, but it lets me do another drag box select when I let go of the button. While still overlapping, it keeps firing repeatedly. Each frame as its shape updates, position plus size changes. Your selection logic is constantly running, blocking further drag box updates until mouse release. Add a simple is dragging guard to your signal callbacks. If not is dragging, return. Do the same on area exited if you're using it. Box moves smoothly. Signals firing while resizing. Only handle signals during active drag is dragging. on area exited. What's supposed to be in there? Sleeping in the box. Unselected, the player is still dragging. Okay, well, alright. Get it with if is dragging. Okay, we'll do it if is dragging. If not is dragging, return. Alright, fine. If not is dragging, return. Nope. Still stops. Print. Adding parent. Area ID. We're going to do this first. It only adds it once, though. It's not adding it multiple times. It's still stopping my collision. And it only adds it once, as I confirmed with a print statement. Let's see what's going on. What is going on? What the heck is going on? Oh, hey, Rook. Welcome to the channel. That's about it stops to drag when overlapping the room and freeze. It isn't from appending it to the listing. That means something deeper is happening. Resetting selection on every frame of collision. No. Clear. Clear. Clear selection is not in on your area. But I will check to see if it's anywhere else. UI error nodes in the callback. Selection highlight updates until the drag ends. Well, that's what I suggested earlier. And yes, when I comment out the end line, then it works normally. Freeze happens, modifying selected rooms and probably triggering update highlight. while the selection boxes still overlapping rooms causes kind of a re-entrant loop. And drag stop clear the selection during the drag. Don't modify selected rooms. It says store the IDs currently. On drag in, iterate over the temp array and add the rooms to selected rooms and call update highlight once. Okay, so what about update highlight? Where is that at? See, yeah. So if I just do this, and actually it should do a whole bunch of print statements too when I do that, but drag ended. Yes. Okay. Let's take out this if not dragging. It's not actually doing anything. Get parent. Okay, got it. That's good. This is like it was. Okay. So selected rooms. And we're not doing selected rooms array. We're just doing, okay. Date highlight. 6 matches. Select room. Just 1. Okay, select room. All right. Okay, let's find. Find clear selection. Update highlight. Okay. This is also in single click, so okay. So update highlight isn't all right. You know what? I don't call select room. I'll call select room though, and I will go ahead and do a if not room in selected rooms, and then this is that. In fact, we'll do this so that it only needs to do it once. Select a room, clear selection. Okay, so on area entered. Okay, input. Clear selection, only when the drag is started. Right? What do I have? Not pressed. Oh. Okay. Clear. If it's empty, clear it. I don't need to do that. In fact, I don't need to do this at all. Okay. I do not need to clear it. What was it? If the left mouse button is released. Right? Only when you start dragging. That way, it's only cleared if there are no. It's only cleared on every new drag. Actually, that isn't a deal though. If you're hitting control, so I need to clear if the mouse button is released. Temporary lists. No, I mean, I don't mean the temp list. I mean the actual selected rooms array. Selected rooms should usually persist until the next drag or explicit deselect. Clearing it on mouse release would unselect everything immediately, which is not what you want for standard drag select. Right. So really, we only want it to clear okay. Processing the final selection. Okay. Okay, so it's only ever going to clear whenever you try to make a new selection. Even if it's empty, it will still do it at the front. Start a new drag, reset the previous selection. After that, select the rooms accumulates rooms as the drag progresses, and nothing clears it until the next drag start. Okay, what if you're trying to use shift and control to add rooms? I mean, I should do this first maybe and get it running and then worry about that. If you don't clear selected rooms at the start of the drag, only clear it if neither shift nor control is pressed, because those modifiers are meant to add or remove from existing selection rather than replace it. Okay. So I would have two booleans that are set to true for control shift if they're pressed. And to false at the end of a drag. And then within the left click logic, I will check them both. And within the left click logic, I will check them both before clearing the selected rooms array. Getting close. At the start of the drag, check if neither is pressed, clear selected rooms. If either is pressed, leave selected rooms as is. At the end of the drag, you can reset the boolean so the drag starts fresh. This way, modifier keys control whether you add or remove versus replace the selection. Okay, I will do that afterwards though. I'll actually do this thing here first. Okay. And we are going to go on area entered. Say area pen. Okay. So what we want is we want an array. Selected rooms is an array. We'll say var rooms to select. And we're going to be adding the ID. How do I do a dictionary again? I think I have rooms dictionary up here, I think. Rooms dict. Okay, curly brackets, right? Equals curly bracket. Okay. Okay. So what we do is that way I can use the modifier do I want rooms to select be an array or a dictionary? As array is fine if I use simple lists of rooms. Use dictionary only if you need fast lookups. Okay. Okay, we'll make it an array then. Rooms to select equals the same thing. Array layout rooms. Array layout room. Oh no, colon. What am I thinking? Colon. Equals that. Okay. That. Alright, rooms to select. Okay, so if area parent ID not in rooms to select, then rooms to select, and area parent ID. All right. Okay, so okay. Clear the selection. During the drag, don't modify selected rooms. Store the IDs currently. Iterate at drag in. Iterate over the temporary. Add the rooms to selected rooms and call update highlight once. So nothing changed mid frame. Okay. What? Oh, not processing click. Let's go down to hit the input. Clear selection. All right, do that. Drag in. All right, iterate at drag in. Oh, that's that if selected rooms is empty. We don't want that in here. What we do want, though, is for ID in rooms to select. ID in rooms to select. If room. Wait. Selected rooms and rooms fit ID. Rooms to select. Rooms to select. Here. Actually, let's just do that. Okay. This is my current put function. Making sure I did everything right there. Room selection should be cleared at the start of the drag as well, so leftover IDs from a previous drag don't get added unexpectedly. You don't want clear selection on drag start if you intend to shift control modifiers. Make sure rooms to select only contains IDs. You can always index in the rooms, avoid null if the room is deleted. Yeah. I haven't added shift control control logic just yet. I want to get this working first. I do add the rooms, the ID only to the array. And if you notice, I do add all rooms to select to selected rooms. But I will clear it, drag start as well. Okay, so we're going to do that too. And that's just a simple, so drag start, where we clear selection. So we're clearing the rooms to select, we're clearing the regular selection. And actually I could put that in clear selection probably, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So we will see if this works, and it probably won't work because it never actually works on me on the first time. Well, it's not true. Sometimes it does, but we'll see. Okay, so why did I not get an update highlight? I guess I need to do this in here. Oh, I see. Rooms, picked, ID, update, highlight. And I don't know why it's okay, I'll just see if it works. Well, all right, let's do this. Print. Well, I don't know why it's not updating the highlight now. Selected rooms, and we'll see what that produces. Maybe I'm clearing it before or something. Okay, that's not even happening then. Print rooms to select. Okay. This is when you let up. So let's do that. Nope, wrong thing. Well, how come it's been cleared out? Where's it been cleared out at? Shoot. 3:30 already. Doggone it. I'm right here. Well, this always happens. Wait, it's not even. Why is it not even printing it out? Why is it printing out rooms to select? And am I clearing it anywhere else? Am I clearing it anywhere else than that? Rooms to select is empty. If area not in rooms to select. Okay. Print area parent ID in not select. I don't know why it's doing that, but we'll see here. Not in, right? I meant not in. So it's actually doing that. So where would it be clearing rooms to select? That's the only other place we're clearing it. Something not right. Print. Rooms to select. Print. Rooms to select. Gotta get down to the stupid thing. And it's not adding it in. What? It's showing the ID. If it's not in, which it did. It should append. Okay. So this. Okay. Results and this as an output. Let's go ahead and copy the output. Thing is, oh, actually, let's do this. Oh, fine. Okay, it's not running. No, okay, let's. Darn it. I'm gonna do this again. We are gonna say print area parent. Oh. I know what's wrong. Dumb. Okay, fine, we'll do it anyways. Print room, room ID appended. Let's do it like that, which is fine because I didn't even really need to put that in there. But this is not supposed to be layout room. This is supposed to be string, like so. Now it makes sense. Now it'll work. In fact, it should work pretty well, honestly. So, boom, boom, room ID appended. Rooms to select. Okay. That works. Main menu. Drag ended. Why is it printing these extra weird node 2D things here? Oh, okay, this is double, not because it's double, but because I'm printing this out elsewhere. This, however, I don't get why this is printing out, though. See? Cleared. Room clicked. If I do this, weird. I wonder how come it didn't add it. Well, we're getting close, but I have to call it a day anyways. But we actually got the progress starting correctly now. Um, we don't need the rooms to select here and here anymore. Room ID appended. Okay. So if I rerun it, the 3, drag end, print selected room. Oh, this is actually printing the selected rooms. That's why the node's here. Okay, okay, that's fine. I don't need that in there either. But it should be doing the single deal because it should have overlapped. So I don't know why it's not overlapping. Room ID appended. Menu. Okay, I don't know what that is, but um, now I can go to the process single click and I can fix that, but um, let's see. Well, okay, let's I should be closing, but It's mostly working now, except if I draw a small selection box around the center of any single panel, it does not select. Now, let's see if it does it if I just do the whole thing. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I see. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that too. That's a kind of a faux pas there too. Let's do something here though. If I do the whole selection, then it's fine. Let's see if I do partial, partial is fine. Oh yeah, let's one more thing before I close here. So we can do it really quickly. Let's go to debug. Let's turn the debug visible collision shapes back on again. Let's go ahead and run it. What's it doing there? Well, how come it did it? Maybe it has to do with the size of it. Yeah, I don't know why. Uh, it only does it sometimes, and there is at least a box. So there's no zero. Let's do this again. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Okay, that is fine, right? Uh, okay. It kind of only does it like sometimes. And that's the other thing. It needs to update. Okay, I need on area exited too. Huh. Okay. Well, I need to finish this up tomorrow, as today my time is up. Thanks. I'll be. Alright. Kind of ticks me off. Not pressed. To rooms append. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, I guess. Kind of ticks me off because it's almost working, but then it's always like the little weird whatever, and you're just like you're almost there, but it doesn't quite work like you wanted to. It's doing weird stuff. You know, if I do this, this is fine. If I do this, then it's cleared. Then I can't unclear it. Why can't I not unclear it? Entered. Hmm. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that does it. So, thank you for watching part two, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.